Can't I go to the toilet by myself?
Can't a girl have a poo by herself?
Excuse me, girls. Not Molly.
You're a naughty girl.
She just wants to play.
Because we have farm animals that are bigger than chickens on our farm, sometimes we get big deliveries that we can't get in our car. And we also have projects on that we need deliveries that we can't fit in our car too. But then again, in saying that, Luke did do this. And this.
Now you're going to drive?
Yep.
Wow. Molly, move. Say mummy, Molly.
This is what it's like living on a farm.
Guys, can't I go to the toilet by myself? Can't I go to the toilet by myself? Is everyone coming? Even Molly?
Can't a girl have a poo by herself?
Excuse me, girls. Excuse me, can't I have some privacy, please? Thank you. Come on, guys, please. Go, 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 Maggie, go, go, go. Not Molly.
What do you want? Can I have some privacy on the toilet? Oh, the joys of living off-grid and pooping in a bucket. You can't just poop and forget about it. You've got to store it and then cure it.
So I'm here at our 3-bin human waste composting system, which we've been using for the past 4 years, I think. 4 or 5 years, yeah. So what we do is we fill up one. It takes about a year to fill up. So we poop in a bucket, we put sawdust every time. Every time the buckets are full, we put them into, it takes about a year, like I said, to fill up the first one. And we put straw every time we empty them on top. And then after the year is finished, we start filling another one. And when that's full up, we start filling the other one. In the meantime, the first one takes a year to break down and a year to cure. So you need 3 for those 3 years. 1 to fill up, 1 to break down, 1 to cure. Now this one is ready, this middle one. So we only really use this on trees normally, but I really don't have the time to go running around with a wheelbarrow to use it. And we do need space because this one is full now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it an extra year to cure, no harm done, and just chuck that onto here. This has gone down. I'll show you what it looks like. It smells so sweet. It doesn't stink at all here. It's really good. So I'm just going to chuck it in there because I'm a bit busy. And while the bottom half cures, this can dry out too. No harm done. And we'll have somewhere to put the fresh stuff. Might be able to see this plastic. It's fallen down a bit now. But what we do is we line it with plastic. So when it does rain, we also cover it when it rains a lot. But when it does rain, we try and catch any leachings in these things at the bottom where the plastic kind of feeds to. So at least we don't have any residue going into the water table. But this is good, really, really good stuff. So light and fluffy. And like this, not going around with the wheelbarrow, it's going to take me no time at all. Lovely, lovely hummus. Sorry, Middle East. That's what it's called.
Who's home? It is also Christmas again on our farm because this happened.
And this is part of the best thing ever.
And then this.
Luke's back with a car full of
Doors.
And then this.
Look what we
Wow.
got! Oh yeah, look how big it is!
wow.
And we also had some lovely visitors and they got us some amazing things too. Thank you for my t-shirt. I love it. Let me show you with a big smile on his face.
Guys, it's Christmas again.
Wow.
Some of our friends who wish to remain anonymous gave us all these things. Perfectly good shovel.
Ooh.
Perfectly good spade. Bear at the Faru. Big old crowbar.
Nice.
Little pitchfork, which is perfect for you because it's not too
Awesome.
heavy.
Awesome.
Trench shovel. Check that out.
Awesome.
Solid.
Molly, come and see what the daddy got.
My favourite tool. A hoe.
Nice.
Things.
Ooh, nice
pots.
pots.
And a light, which we had to pretty much exactly like ours, which
Cool.
we had to spend €15 on to buy one second hand.
Very cool.
Little axe. Pretty sweet, eh?
Mm-hmm.
This is part of the best thing ever.
Wow,
It's only
Timmy,
a
look!
bloody cement mixer!
Molly's going to see it. Wow, it's really good you kind of took a pause from the kitchen. 'Cause-
And I mean, I've been looking for a second-hand one for a while, and they're super expensive.
Wow,
Thank you so much, you anonymous too. We love everything.
Oh, and this is your light.
I like everything, Luke.
For food.
Ah,
We needed another one.
we need one now.
Yep.
Wow.
Doesn't have the ring, but
No, that's fine. I'm going to keep it up here. Awesome. Awesome. Even that I'll use for food if this takes up.
Pretty
Wow.
cool, eh?
Very good.
It came at the right time. I've got food there to put somewhere where I don't have anywhere to put it. Awesome.
Cement mixer. Cement. Pop, 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 pop. 550 watts, so it'll run nicely. Maybe even off the Bluetti, I wouldn't be surprised.
Nummy, that would be awesome.
I was feeling bad because I haven't worked on the outdoor kitchen, and now I'm like feeling good.
I want to do a little bit of an update on the outdoor kitchen, why he hasn't worked on it yet, because we were told that to make the cement, it's better if they're not in below freezing, no temperatures.
Yeah.
So when you're making it, and because we've had some really cold weeks now, we didn't want to risk it. So it's just as well you waited, huh?
And we've been busy.
And we've been crazy busy, but that was an added factor, no?
Yeah.
See, that was an added factor, I told you. Luke and his new love taking a selfie. Timmy's inspecting everything to make sure it's all up to Timmy's standard. Hey Timmy. Timmy, what do you think? Do you like the stuff that the daddy got Timmy? Wow!
Old doors, there's some metal half garage doors because they were cut.
Wow.
So watch your hands.
Window.
Some windows, there's the glass of these in the front.
There's a mirror.
This is a cheese drying thing,
Oh, awesome.
you know, like they have.
Yeah, awesome.
But this door here is really, really old.
Is it like the one they gave us?
Kind
before?
of, very similar.
I just heard Luke yelling with happiness, and I think he has something special. Let's see.
So just
Okay.
left the hunter. Look what we
Wow.
got!
Oh
Oh yeah, look how big it is.
Wow.
It's the front leg of a wild boar that was caught on our land from those hunters.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Joe. He's not watching this, but thanks anyway.
Doesn't even know we have a channel.
Yum. Apparently they caught 8 only. He said most of them got away when they were hunting last week, but they got 8 of them. And as promised, he's delivered this beauty. I've been wondering what I'm going to do with it, and at first I thought I might make it the Portuguese way by brining it and with lemon, orange, bay leaves and all that, and then slow braising it. But I mentioned to my friend that we might be getting one, and he mentioned the, what's it called, ragu al cinghiale alla toscana, which is like kind of like a bolognese, a ragu with wild boar. And it is delicious. So I'm going to do something like that. There is loads here. So I'll probably make a stew maybe with polenta the first time, and then have it with pappardelle, which is like a thicker tagliatelle, fresh pasta. And maybe if we have left over, we might even make a wild boar lasagna. We'll see.
And do you want to freeze some? Because you said you want a surprise.
Our freezer is full.
Oh.
Our freezer is full with those cockerels, eh?
Yeah.
So, shall we film it, this recipe for a change?
Yeah, go on.
Right, let me go bone this out, and I'm going to keep the bone and probably make a bone broth for the stew.
Okay, but Molly, you want to tell her something? Because she's
You
seeing
want
you
to
with a
see?
big piece of meat.
Yum!
Wow! Molly's like, I'll have that, thanks, Daddy. Is that for Molly?
Let me put it in us.
She's just licking her lips. Oh my goodness, that looks delicious. You'll see what Luke does with it a little bit later on in this episode. What's going on here? Yesterday we did get rid of a few cockerels, and we have another one that is going to a good home. We already gave 2 away to a good home, and the rest are in our freezer. But Wobbles, for the first time tomorrow, he's going to join this group, and we'll see how it goes. Have you been nice to Wobbles today? Huh? Have you? No. Hey, I think it's that time of the video where you've watched enough that you know if you're enjoying it or not. So hit that thumbs up, guys. And if you're new here and you want to see more of our journey, then subscribe. We had the pleasure of Luke coming on our evening walk today because I wanted to show him something that will make him scream. Remember the time that we had goats on our roof?
Guys, you're gonna hurt. Sarah, get them down.
Come on, get them down.
I'm panicking, Sarah's laughing. I'm freaking out and Sarah's laughing. Madonna, she's gonna hurt herself. She...
I keep upping the height of the boulders to prepare to take them to Boulder City next week. But first, let's see what Luke did with the wild boar that we got as a gift.
Just in case.
So Luke's down here with me on the walk now for the evening walk, and he just got attacked by big boars, so we're taking precautions.
Yeah, he's getting a bit spicy.
Yeah.
And I'm on my way up to work a bit on the digger because tomorrow Ashley is coming because we got the rings, the slipper seals for the, what was it called again? Swivel joint.
Swivel joints.
So I want to go under there and clean out a bit of the muck and all the dried mud and everything, so it's a bit easier to work. And tomorrow we start on that.
Nice.
I can't wait.
This week has been awesome. We're receiving so many nice things from so many wonderful people.
Indeed.
And it made you get busy, eh?
How? So the hunter came and gave us that massive leg of javali. I decided to cook it al cinghiale, which is the Tuscan way. All I did was debone it, cut off all the meat into about 1-inch chunks, and then I added a mirepoix of carrots, celery, and onion, a few bay leaves, some peppercorns, some, what's it called, zimbru? I forgot the English one now.
Juniper?
Juniper, zimbru. See, I remembered the Portuguese and not the English. Then I just poured in a good bottle of red wine and gave it a bit of a massage and just left it overnight in the fridge so it breaks down the boar a bit, the boar meat. With the bone, I decided to make a bone broth. So I just blanched the bones in boiling water for about 20 minutes just to take out some impurities. Then I chucked the bone in the oven and I roasted it a bit and added some more mirepoix, celery, carrot, onion, and some bay leaves and a couple of cloves of garlic. And I just roasted that for an hour and a half. Then it all went into a pot and I left it on a very, very slow simmer for about 24 hours. Long and slow. The following day I dried off all the boar meat with kitchen rolls, threw away all the vegetables and the herbs and everything, just so they're nice and dry before I batch fried them bit by bit, not overcrowding the pan. When I was done with that, I put in some garlic and rosemary, thyme and sage. I just tied it with a bit of string, fried it off so I can get those aromas into the oil. And I added some guanciale. So after that dissolved, I added the onions, celery, and I also had a leek lying around, so I threw it in and cooked those down a bit, added the carrot, added bay leaves, added juniper berries, and just cooked them down a bit before adding some tomato paste, then adding more good red wine. And then finally, once all the wine reduced, or most of it anyway, I added a few ladles of my bone broth, a couple of cans of the tomato passata, and put it into a pot, covered it, and cooked it nice and slow for about 3.5 hours. And then I removed all the herbs, and I just pushed the meat. It was so tender, I just pushed it up against the side of the pot until it broke up a bit, kind of like pulled pork, but not so much. Now normally the ragu, they cut it up pretty small when they make it, but I thought I might as well cook them in bigger chunks, and the tomato sauce will end up richer than if you cook it for an hour and a half. So that's why I did that, and it came out delicious.
It was really delicious and it fed us for a few days.
13 portions, 13 big portions we calculated. The first night we just had it with pappardelle, the way it's very traditionally served. We don't have a pasta maker, so instead of making my own pasta, plus I didn't have the time, I just bought some lasagna sheets and sliced them up into 2-3 centimeter wide pappardelle, which is a pretty good cheat, you know, when you're busy. It's just chop chop and they cook in like 3 minutes, but they came out really nice.
Really good.
Yum.
getting foggy.
Yeah, with the steam, eh?
That's because it's hot.
Okay, maybe we'll have enough for tomorrow lunch.
Yeah.
Buon appetito! Yum!
It's good.
Rich, very nice. Very, very nice. Second day we had it with polenta with a bit of blue cheese on the side and broccoli, but we didn't get photos of it because we gobbled it up.
Too fast.
And then the last day we had quite a lot of that ragu, so we made a huge wild boar lasagna, javali lasagna, and it was delicious. And some of our friends ate with us as well. Oh, I did forget to mention my secret ingredient.
What was
Watch it, meatballs there. Let's take the water just in case. My secret ingredient in my ragu that probably Italians will have a heart attack if they hear it. So, mi dispiace, ma
Italians, do this right now. Okay, Luke, quick, say it.
fish sauce, a bit of fish sauce at the end. So I checked the seasoning and just made sure that it still needed a little bit of salt, and instead I added some fish sauce. I do that in my normal quick bolognese as well. It just adds that kind of umami to your meaty sauce.
We had a really delicious week, full of delicious things and really nice gifts. So thank you very much, Zhao.
And of course all the hunters, but now it is time to see how Wobbles got on his first day as king of the coop. From not being able to stand to running like a champ. From feeling like an outcast to being the king of our coop. No. Whoa, oh my goodness, guys. There's Wobbles. Go, Wobbles, go. Come on, guys. Wobbles' story first started, we thought she was a female. Honestly, 100% sure she was a female because males on our land have a different fate. Wobbles, can you get up? Wobbles? For Wobbles? See, walk, Wobbles. Wow. Wow, Wobbles, wow. Wobbles, well done, Wobbles. Okay, I'm at the coop now, reporting from the coop where Wobbles is boss. And there's one chicken here sitting on eggs. She's had a terrible ordeal though. She's been sitting on eggs for the last month and a half now. I've changed the eggs for her because they were bad. And now she's sitting on 8 new ones, but they are of the previous cockerels, not of Wobbles. Every day I take out the other eggs that aren't marked. I know you don't like it, but I gave you some food there. There. Like you should have 8 only. 1, 2. This one's new. And this one looks new. Yes, no X. Okay, there you go again. There you go. Perfect.
Wobbles and his ladies. Wobbles and his ladies. Come on, Wobbles, come here.
This is a really big day, guys.
Wobbles, you're doing so good with all your little ladies.
So now we have 1 Wobbles, 1 king of the coop, and 9 girls, which is really good. Isn't it just amazing seeing Wobbles like this, from knowing his story of how hard he had it, at the time it was a she, but how hard she had it to just learn how to walk again. And then with a lot of help from you guys too, we figured out that he had a mineral deficiency, which I'm still giving him minerals till today. So I'm mixing it with all their food so they all get a little bit. But before we got rid of our roosters, I kept 8 eggs from the previous roosters because we are not sure if the offspring of Wobbles will have his mineral deficiency too. So he almost didn't make it, and with perseverance and a lot of care, he started walking again. Right, Wobbles, Wobbles, come. Now that he's with the ladies, he doesn't want to know me. Hey, Wobbles.
Come on, baby.
Now I took Luke to this boulder, which we call Turtle Rock. I've been going different places where the boulders get bigger and bigger and bigger for our baby goats to play on. To prepare them for Boulder City. Yes, we have a place we call Boulder City, full of boulders, and I want the goats to play on them. But I want the baby goats to be a little bit more boulder smart first, before they see those boulders, because these boulders are insane. And I would love for them to play on them, because the big goats love playing on them too. The first day I got them here, they were going slow and checking it out and backing away when they were feeling a little bit scared, maybe. I don't even know if goats feel scared. Now I think they know this boulder much better, because they're playing on it and jumping up and down on it.
Look at them. I'm already scared.
Well, you're scared.
I'm already scared for them.
They just spent
Look
a long
at them.
time. Yeah,
They're going to fall.
no, they're not gonna fall.
Oh no.
Look, they're big.
What if they fall?
They're not gonna fall because they're goats.
Oh my goodness. Are you sure?
They just love playing on big boulders.
Take the camera. Aral man dagin yung high move qabel ma jitla.
They're just so good, eh?
I hope so.
You're watching them, they are
No, but I'm still.
You're a Dumbo, Luke. Before we go, I would like to thank our new patron, Raz. Welcome to our patron family. Thank you very much for choosing us.
Thank you, Raz.
Thank you, Raz. And also Justin and Barbara, thank you for visiting us. And thank you for all our goodies.
I am wearing it.
I love it.
Run, Forrest, run! Don't worry, I'll plant another one instead of you.
Also, little Almondeguinho has found a home. So in about 2 weeks' time, he will be moving along and going to live with his new family.
And get his own family.
Yeah. Our other channel has gotten monetized. There is Luke's dugout canoe, which he built last year. So if you want to check it out, I will put the link in the description below.
We've finally uploaded the video. It's been sitting on our computer for ages, so I hope you go over and check it out. Ashley just arrived and he is helping Luke with the digger already. And fingers crossed Luke will be driving that digger next week. But if you want to see that episode today, head on down to Patreon and I will see you on the inside, where we have that video 1 week early and ad-free. So if you would like to support our growing farm, head on down to Patreon and we'll see you on the inside. Bye guys.